Resorts NBA Summer League 2018 as the Rockets and the Warriors, our third game up here this afternoon. The leading scorer, DeAnthony Melton, Daniel House, had himself a 20-point game in the opener. And one starter who is not on the floor tonight for the Golden State.
He has been coached hard and he's been held accountable. And that's why his transition to me is going to be pretty seamless.
That's what Joe played the five. The numbers weren't good last year in the times he got in with the Rockets and the few times he played, but he does have that perimeter game. And they'll be aiming for them once again when the regular season gets underway late October. Nunn swings it over, and on the baseline, professional basketball there, and kind of took a flyer on himself, as he wasn't a two-way player last year, but signed a G League contract. Melton trying to get it down to Hartenstein. Both teams consecutive turnovers. A no-look for Bell, and finished on the reverse. Jacob Evans III.
Evans is one of those guys you do not have to run a play for. He's going to find ways to score, get to the glass, run the floor, attack a closeout.
It's thinking. It's more just, it's natural.
And more concepts. You're playing out of concepts and spacing.
Here's Majette with a long floater. Good for Josh. Played over to Turkey, played overseas, also playing with the Puerto Rican national team. Trying to qualify for the World Cup, and that's what he does best, shoot it, as he did with the minor players to Summer League. We told you Damian Jones went back to the Bay Area, have an MRI on that knee, precautionary. And there's a shot made by J.P. Tokido, who was late second-round pick 3 years ago by the 76ers.
Pistol action right there. See what Duval does. Terrific pass.
Onuaku and one. Flexing the biceps. Been a free throw. Ryan Brown on the drive. Chi, who got beat, able to get a hand on that. Brown on the other end. Nicely done by Clavel defensively. Nunioman onto the wing for Amari Johnson, who splashes.
A very bright young man. Wrote a terrific article on that experience. It's great to see him get this opportunity.
Yeah, every side of life, indeed, more than just basketball.
But winning players.
Yeah.
Is not asking you to give away your secrets. Right?
There are no secrets. It's just basketball.
So I'm like,
we had ranked, and they turned out to not be as good as we had them ranked. And so we look back, and I said, why do you think these guys didn't make it? I just asked our group, why did the guys we had ranked higher?
2-8 bunch. Denver was just behind at the 9 spot. The Lakers, of course, with LeBron James. But that just adds to our conversation about
just can't tell what that one.
Oh, it's the crazy, like, what you go, like, I'll say Draymond Green, he might be the most valuable player on Golden State on Twitter, and I'm a moron. I think I might be a moron, but I think that observation's pretty good. I mean, like,
so how many guys in college even getting triple doubles? And certainly at his position. So he had something different. And now all you hear people talk about is who's the next Draymond Green.
Everyone's looking for him.
I honestly don't know if there's anybody. There's not even a poor man's. I mean, if you think around the league, who does what he does?
In the numbers, and when you're trying to keep this core together, even among, you know, a soft salary cap, and you get into the luxury tax, how do you navigate these coming years? Repko, been around the NBA for 8 years. Stretch 4, can hit those threes for you. Played in Detroit and in Boston and in Utah as Elijah Brown. Not taking away anything from Houston. They had a great year, but the Warriors were not concerned with that top seed. Now, in their mind, did they think they were going to have to play Game 7 on the road against Houston? Maybe not.
Your team's going to be tired. Your team, you know, things happen that people just don't understand, and you've got to have people that kind of keep you on edge. Like what he's talking about with
Cash. It's like a move Bob Myers makes, looking to buy a second-round pick and Vincent Edwards, four-year guy from Purdue.
Yeah, and a guy with I've been using it and can defend.
R.J. Hunter with the basket.
Is listening and is going to call you out on that pronunciation.
If they do, I'm going with Abu, which is his nickname, or Slam. And 35 seconds to go in our first half.
Now, can you spell it?
Oh, no. I believe there are 31 letters. 33 seconds to go. R.J. Hunter pulls up and knocks down the triple.
It'll be for a long period of time because the money is absolutely insane.
Raymond Duval, and that one was blocked by?
No, go ahead.
Could have shot that out of here. 2.9 to go in the half. Hunter with Abdul-Rashidi in his face still knocks it down.
They started the game with this, trying to post up R.J. Hunter. Great pass by Bell right there.
Well, we talked about the three-point shooting and would it translate. But in that, Hartenstein grabs it for the Rockets, coming off a franchise record 65-win regular season. Three-pointer good for DeAnthony Melton, the rookie. Two tough injury with a CP3 for Game 6 and 7 of the Western Conference Finals. How long do you turn the page, and how long was it?
Never. You never do that. You're just blocking a lot of shots in the playoffs, so that'll keep getting better. I think the other part is when a lot of teams have to switch with us instead of us ISOing all the time, then we might be able to.
During the season, so it's been a lot of traveling and family time.
Awesome. Chris, thank you so much for the time. Appreciate it. Take care.
Not having the shoulder and burden of handling the ball for 48 minutes.
Well, the Houston Rockets are, as Mike D'Antoni told us, as Amari Johnson set to take on Chinanu Onuaku. Nice hesitation move. Johnson can't convert. Johnson gets it back. Johnson scores and goes to the line. This outstanding. Chris Middleton has really turned himself into a really good player for the Milwaukee Bucks.
PJ Tokoto.
He's had a few of those today.
Here's a guy, he left Carolina a year early, trying to catch on with the team. Was Virginia Tech, and it came down to Virginia Tech and UCLA.
And of course, what a job
he's
done with all of the guys from that part. Luke was injured. Remember, that shoulder just never was the same the rest of the year. They were not able to use him for a number of games. R.J. Hunter filling it up. Magic will take on the Memphis Grizzlies coming up next. Mark Jones and Doris Burke will carry that for you here, and they'll also have the Lakers and the Bulls later on. And one nice wide open Tokoto. Melton skying high for the rebound.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll like to talk to him about
Melton.
Wouldn't you like to just hit that buzzer and all of a sudden see what happens? Absolutely.
You know who's sitting right behind the green light as Daniel House knocks out a triple. Melton behind the screen, and the run continues for the Rockets.
20 decision-making, getting to the rim, knocking down some jumpers.
The Jet hitting a Orlando Magic Memphis Grizzlies. That's next up for us here at the Thomas & Mack Center. Off the steal, Jordan Bell with the flush. After a
Jordan Bell back in the game. And he comes up with that steal.
Daniel House, great little pocket pass down low.
Jaren Jackson.
Why aren't you coming with us to this big time dinner?
I'm coming.
You got to still work though, right?
A little halftime thing. And,
Nunn missing the potential tiebreaker. Houston will pick up the pace here. Melton gets the roll. 4-point game. 19 seconds to go. Warriors do not have a timeout. A block by Onuaku. And then free throws made. 6-point game. 13 seconds to go. Warriors need a quick shot. Instead, Johnson trying to find Majet a steal. I mean, this game was tied at 80. Not only a comeback for the Houston Rockets, but a 7-1 closing run as Houston pumping the fist. R.J. Hunter on a big game, and Daryl Morey enjoying it as well. As the Rockets, of course, fell in the Western Conference Finals to Golden State. It's only a summer league game, but still important to these guys. 87-81 the final.